Hey folks, welcome back to our Carthage Let's Play. We're doing Total War Rome Tour. It's been a while, I know, but I have been doing stuff with family, and it's just not been where I can record as often. But I am back for now. So it's again one of those episodes where it's going to be me figuring out what the heck I did before. Hopefully the audio level is good. I got a new microphone. I'm still trying to figure it out. The old microphone I had, I don't know what happened to it. It was a cheap one I got for like 30 bucks off of Amazon. But a it was having problems, and so I'm trying to fix that now with this. Okay, so if I remember correctly, which I don't, we need to capture Marentia, Magna Graecia, and Samnium. Okay. And control 50 settlements total. All of that is very doable. Once we take the rest of Italy, I don't think we'll have quite 50 settlements, so I'll probably need to look towards Spain and see if we can't take out some of the Lusitanians' forces, but that's a future us problem. Current us has enough problems to deal with. So, Emporion, let me check diplomacy. Am I right? And Emporion has ended a lot of diplomatic treaties with us.
I will listen.
I was wrong. I was thinking of. I know Massilia is not the friendliest with us anymore.
We are not known as patient people.
Oh well. We're making 6,000 income per turn. And we're trying to head south because that's where the rest of the Romans are, but we managed to take all of northern Italy last time. I know I'm going a million miles a second. I'm just trying to keep up with where I'm at. So that means I need to go ahead and keep upgrading up here so I can build armies to head south with, and then maybe try and take Etruria eventually. How's Etruscan looking? Not the
I'm
friendliest,
sure
gotta be
you have
honest.
many pleasantries for me, but please, don't bother.
But at the same time, they have no desire for peace, and we can't declare war on them because they have a defensive alliance with Massilia, and it would be a bad idea to go ahead and declare war on Massalia. So we're going to build up here. This is what we captured last turn. This army's got to replenish some. We're going to move south and try and take on the Romans going through Samnite territory. Once we do that, that will leave Corsica and Sardinia that they own. And once we take them out, we'll kind of finish the campaign unofficially. But officially, we'll probably need to go ahead and head up to the Etruscans and try to maybe take out the Samnites. I'm not sure really what's next. I do need to send an army over here if they decide to get uppity, but that's not here or there. That skirmisher camp doesn't really provide us anything. I think, honestly, not much to do. Public order's not great, so upgrading this won't hurt. And in Rome, public order's fine. Garrisons are overall okay except for in Terracina, but that's just gonna have to wait. Spain, is there anything I can build? If I remember correctly, I've done a pretty good job of keeping my buildings continuing to progress. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Field Engineers Workshop in the off chance that I do decide to go ahead and attack the Lusitani. I want to have military buildings done before I get over there, so I'm not waiting on those to be built while I prepare the assault. But for now, let's end the turn. Character has an unassigned skill.
Command.
I was trying to figure out, so I spent like 15 minutes beforehand trying to figure out if there was a way I could turn on my fan while recording, but this microphone picks it up too well, makes my voice sound garbled with the noise suppression, so here's this instead. Woot. The turn. For anyone curious and stuff like this is the Blue Yeti. I've had a Blue Yeti microphone on a old YouTube channel and I don't think I ever got more than a single view. And this was whenever I was in junior high, so it's probably good.
Somber, but they could wake
You
to
want
hunt
me
us both.
to do what?
Will you strike
No.
while they...
So it's probably a good thing that I didn't go off, but I had a Blue Yeti Snowball. And those are their budget microphone, and you could tell it was not the best. But I, so far, have been extremely pleased with this. This is my first video recording with it. I am rambling, and I'm sorry, but it makes me excited to have new stuff. Okay, Ericina, Capua, okay. So, how do I want to go about this? If I just attack straight from Corfinium, we're going to lose quite a bit of public order there. And I don't even know that I have a way of settling the Samnites down so that they
Well met, friend.
don't get mad for us
Satan, let
walking
your
through their
words move
territory.
me to anger or agreement, as you wish of them.
Money always works for those, though. I'll offer a little bit more. There we go.
You have spoken
Improved
fairly,
relations greatly
and
with
I can
them,
accept for my people
and that
knowing
allows
that
us to go
good
ahead and
will come
march
of
through
the
their
day.
territories and attack Rome and Magna Graecia. I don't know if there's anything we really need to do in Sicily. I forgot about Sicily, to be honest. Captured it with the fleet. And the Syracusans are just kind of sitting there with their fleet. I have tempted to attack them.
my lord.
I really could. They are weak.
to serve you.
I could do, but do I have agreements with them or anything? Or do they have alliances that I don't need to risk? Defensive alliances. They are really annoying. So, never mind. I promise, guys. I know how bad that cough sounds on the microphone. I'm doing everything I know how to look away from the mic and to cough away from it. The simple fact of the matter is, I don't know what it's, I mean, other than just going through and watching the entire video and just editing out the sound for a part, I don't know what else to do to get rid of that cough sound. And if I have to do that, let me know, because I know it is not fun to listen to. But yeah. So. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send this army down to Terracina, but since that doesn't have a garrison. Let this army be enough for here. Send them down to Ancona. And let them be there for the rebuilding. Let's go ahead and build a civil settlement and just wait, I guess. Something I could do, since these fleets are 3-ish now, I'm going to send one of them to do some scouting around Corrales. We may have to do a quick retreat, but give me an idea of what they have floating around there. Armies, nothing there. Okay. I guess we should just keep it passing through the turns until things kind of get where we can do more, unless... let's go ahead and get the fountain. Why not? In the turn. Ooh. The Lusitani want military
in the name
access.
of our people. Let this be a sign of goodwill
Until
to
we
come.
decide to betray them, that's fine. Maybe we can even work into a military alliance instead of having to actually fight them.
Will you not give
tilt
our
a bit,
people
sure.
a little...
Okay, construction report. Bunch of stuff got built. Yeah, That tracks, so let's see if we can get you down. Not this turn, but we can by next turn. Is Terracina done? One more turn till they have a garrison and we can leave them. Okay, so let me see here. I've got a ballista in this army. I could upgrade it for a giant ballista. I cannot upgrade it for an onager currently. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think it does more damage against city walls, which is always useful. And to get that, I have to get coercion techniques, which not going to be for a while. Okay, sweet. Yep, just keep moving south. Can you recruit anything? Nothing really there to recruit, so nah. And then let's use our fleet to do the scouting like we had planned. Okay, so they've got a full army there. That's not worth taking on right now, so let's go ahead and retreat back to Lillibeum. And also the Syracusans are looking at my territory a little closer than I like them to be, so... Okay. I guess let's do some agent actions. I'm gonna do some misdirection.
Join us.
Ah, heck. Okay.
Wounds heal.
Well, that's just how it goes. Ah, come on now. Stop bugging out. Alright, that's just in the turn then, I guess.
Be praised. Will you not give our people?
No. Recovered. Sweet. That was quick. Stuff just keeps on upgrading. Great. Where is he, by the way?
Be praised.
Okay, can you still do agent actions against him, or has it not increased your chances? It's roughly 50-50. Surely it won't happen again that you'll get wounded, because that was like a 13% chance. So, I mean... Hey, there we go.
I have done
Good.
all you asked, my
Good.
lord.
Good. Okay, so this guy has now gotten the ballistias. These Usis.
Get to it, man.
Keep on moving south. You can go ahead and leave that province. They are in a defensible position, and it's not necessary that you just hang around out there now. I suppose we can go ahead and start moving into Roman territory and just kind of get a preview of what there is to see. Move our navy back. Just like so. As for this army, let's go ahead and delete this mercenary cavalry unit. Put in another Carthaginian cavalry unit, and then African pikemen out the wazoo. I could use another Libyan swords here. Libyan swords. So, yeah, just do that. Or, even better, I need some light Carthaginian hoplites. Just fill out those ranks. Come to think of it, there's not a single elephant in this army. I'm half tempted. Here's what we can do. So, sorry for the mouse jumpiness. I don't know what it is doing that. Here's what we can do. We can go ahead and no, wrong unit. Disband the Libyan infantry and put in a unit of elephants, because African elephants are pretty darn good in this game. They can take on a lot of enemies.
We fight for you, my lord.
And let's see here. I suppose that's it. Let's end the turn. I feel like there's something major I'm forgetting. Boy, the agent spam in Rome 2 is so old. Well, everyone talks about agent spam in Rome 2. Nothing was worse, in my opinion, than the agent spam of Medieval 2 and Rome 1.
The spirits have noticed that.
Because it would never end. You would just constantly be getting peppered with agent actions. And it was, in my opinion, although I never really was the best at those games, was really difficult to upgrade your agents. So the worst was with merchants.
The spirits have noticed that our
Merchants in Medieval 2 constantly got wounded. Constantly got
Laying siege to the settlement.
did somebody take my unit? Is that what that was? Enemy wounded. Which unit was it? One of the pikes. That's aggravating. Yeah. But, man, now my ADD kicked in and I can't remember what I was saying. Frick me. Okay. Well, that's gone.
I live to serve. Set up the wall.
Let's see here. Which one of you, was it you, Sextus? Eesh. Let's go ahead and steal ancillaries or whatever. Okay. But, man, that's, is it just gone?
We fight
Is it gone forever? Oh, but I would never be able to keep a merchant, because I would have a merchant on a very valuable spot, trying to level him up by attacking other merchants. And usually, how this would go would be either he attacks another merchant, and he dies. Typically, in a way that's kind of jank. Like, he dies, by a merchant who he should have won against, or something like that. And so I have to recruit a new merchant. And by the time you get mid to late game, there are no... If you're recruiting a merchant for the first time, there is no place that you can just send him to easily get experience, because a lot of the merchants already have a bunch of skill. And so whenever you're trying to find a merchant that you can use your merchant to target against, it just doesn't work out. All of that to say, the new agent systems are actually better, and I stand by that. Go ahead and recruit a veteran. I don't know why I don't recruit more agents.
I live for war.
And let's spin the turn. Hannibal? Who's Hannibal? Oh, you're Hannibal. I really don't care. Oh, you have another one? Wow, look at you being all fancy.
Champion, my lord.
Fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. And... That's right, Romans. Attack that army. Okay, okay. You attacked the wrong army. Don't tell me you made me lose another unit. I'm going to be so ticked. Ugh. Maybe you should just have a bag of cough drops always by my desk, so whenever I'm recording I can suck on them and you can hear the slurping sounds instead of this ungodly pop. Rival banquet, yep, okay.
At your command.
Hate you, dude. Hate you so. You disbanded my mercenary unit! What the heck? Okay, well, in that case, I don't freaking know. Let's get some companion cavalry. If they keep expanding the mercenary units, that's actually better than disbanding my native units, because it's easier to get mercenaries as
How
Carthage.
can I serve Carthage?
Let's go ahead and keep moving this army south as well. I mean, I guess it's better for both armies to be engaged down here, and it also kind of divides the attention of their agents. You're just kind of chilling up here, but I think I'm needing to keep you in case Emporion or Massilia gets any funny ideas. Okay, the Lusitani and the Samnites.
Welcome.
I cannot make an
worthy
alliance with you because you're a client state of Rome. I need to destroy Rome first for that. But what about the Lusitani?
There's a good
Would
pork
you want to
roasting
do,
for you,
like an
and better
alliance
ale
of some
and
sort?
mead set aside. But
I've got
first,
money.
we
That,
talk.
money's not an issue. Maybe that much money's an issue. There we go.
I will take
can
word of our
try
agreement
a
and put it before my
military
people.
alliance.
They will feast in celebration.
A little bit more? Like that? Yeah. And
This
now,
agreement
that
is
should
like-
help our territory requirement by quite a bit. Yeah, it's up to 39. And we don't have to fight the Lusitani, and in fact, they're our ally now, so they're a pretty good ally to have, I figure, with them being as big as they are. They've got some pretty strong armies. And looks like they're at war with Massilia, right? Yeah. So if they manage to conquer some Massilian territories, it just helps us out in the long run. Military alliances are kind of OP for finishing those objectives. Alrighty. Come on, you stupid game. Work. Okay. I guess let's end the turn
At your
again.
command.
Who got wounded? Look at how they massacred my boy. Fine, whatever. Let's see if we can't use our agents to do something similar. 27% of success. 22. Let's do the 27%.
They will join us.
Why not? Trap failed.
I have shamed myself.
I am sorry, guys. I'm trying to fix this.
Immortality is mine.
I've had this cough for like 3 years. It's trust me whenever I say it is older for me than it is for you. Like, it's more annoying for me than it is for you. Sure, we'll do that. Okay. Keep on moving, my guy.
How can I serve? Take these
Yuri?
to the settlement.
We're not gonna fight this. There's no point. Just auto-resolve. Just like that. Occupy.
Ready for orders.
Ooh! Okay, I am really glad I conquered this because that revealed Tarentum into my line of sight. So we're going to need to attack with both of these armies instead of just this one like I was planning on doing. So let's go ahead and move you down here to Theory and we'll rebuild it here. To help out with garrison and all that before we try and take Tarentum. That's going to be a heck of a fight. I figure what we're going to need to do is attack this army outside the walls, maybe try to do a night battle if possible. If not, we just attack inside the... or just attack them, fight the combined garrison and the other army. I figure that's going to be a pretty even fight for us. And then, maybe that will give us enough momentum to be able to just take the city outright. Buildings, buildings, buildings. So, something that is... would have been a cool mechanic for this. You know how in the, the Aurelian campaign and in the Rise of the Republic, each faction has a unique mechanic. One of the things that was a major problem for Hannibal during the Carthaginian Wars was the fact that he simply would have to. Hannibal wasn't a dictator. He didn't have the authority that many of the Roman leaders did because they had the official title of dictator. That's where the word comes from. But he didn't have that. There was a kind of tribal congress, I guess you would call it, that ruled over him, and they refused to send him more money for troops, partially because of the fact that he refused to attack major cities, and they believed that they were wasting money on the campaign,
The mighty Carthage.
which was a mistake on their part, because of the fact that
Reaper of souls.
if he hadn't succeeded in that campaign, since he didn't succeed in that campaign, it ultimately led to the dissolution of Carthage and the Third Punic War, because it weakened Carthage so much that whenever they had to fight Rome again, they really didn't stand a chance. So what would have been a cool mechanic for this is whenever you're playing as Carthage, or even both Carthage and Rome, you have to request money from the Senate to build more armies and stuff. Like, instead of the whole Imperium level thing, say, hey, I want to build a new army that requires, and you have to, like, make your appeal to the Senate, and depending on how your campaign is going, be successful or unsuccessful. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool.
Ready for battle.
But for now, I suppose let's go ahead and let's keep upgrading our food supply. We always need more food. And then let's end the turn. The People's Army has an unassigned tradition. Good for them. This can eventually lead to reduced upkeep, so we'll do that. Now we end the turn, right? There we go. Oh, so they're attacking now. It's not the worst move by them. So they've got roughly 4,000 men to my 2,300. Not quite double, but if you've seen me play this game before, or play this campaign before, you know how useful these 4 pike units are going to be. And so I'm going to fight this. I'm going to feel pretty confident about it because I don't think they can take us out. Pikemen in this game are some of the most OP troops that you could have. Medieval 2's pikemen are kind of jank, to be honest. There's ways to use them well. I haven't figured it out. Whenever I say I am bad at Medieval 2, I really do mean it. I never figured out the mechanics, all of them, because in a lot of the newer Total War games, there's a lot of hand-holding. In Medieval 2 and those earlier games, there's a lot of, you get thrown into it and you have to figure it out yourself. I've never been the best at that, especially whenever I got introduced to them as a kid. I'm better at it now, and I'm better at those games now, but I'm still not the greatest. And I've told you all many times, if you want to see good Total War playing, you should probably go elsewhere, because it's just, I'm not the best. But I can hold my own, and that's what I intend to do here. So, oh, come on. Why is my mouse doing that? I just changed the battery on this thing. This is pike phalanx. I think part of it is I think I will end up needing a wired mouse instead of wireless. But I don't know. I again am rambling.
Bahamon has blessed us.
Whoa, dude, come on. Oh.
Pikemen!
Okay, let's do this. So, thank you. And then we'll put hoplites over here. Not nearly as strong as the pikes, but that's why they're over here, because the AI doesn't tend to attack where you are weakest. They tend to attack where they are closest.
Formation!
And if they need reinforcements, we have our swords and other hoplites back here. Make sure everyone is in a pike formation.
Pike phalanx!
Okay, cavalry. Cavalry is one of the more important things here. What we're gonna do, most of the time, we can use the layout of the city to hide them. So that's what we're gonna try, and then we're gonna do the same thing with our elephants, with Hannibal, and then our ballista. Now, last time I played, if I remember correctly, the ballista got caught for some reason over here, and I don't know how to prevent that. So I'm just going to do the same thing I did before. Just do the explosive rounds or whatever, and just run with it, I guess.
Missile infantry ready.
And our skirmishers are just gonna be in this blob of troops. Oh my gosh, stop that. If anyone has any suggestions on that, please let me know. This is so aggravating. Okay. Deployables remaining. We don't need any of those. They can typically do more harm than good with my type of fighting style. So let's start the battle. Let's move you. I'm gonna move you to these woods over here. I know they're really small woods, but maybe do like half-ish over here, and then half over here. Thank you. Elephants, please do not kill your own troops.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay. So yeah, they're all coming from over here, which is great because that's where our pikes are. But no, Medieval 2 pikemen, I've heard that you can use them really well. I've watched some videos on it and stuff. But they have to remain stationary, and Rome 2 pikemen are definitely better stationary. But in Medieval 2, so biggest problem with, I think, Medieval 2 and Rome 1 is the pathfinding, specifically trying to lay out your troops in a way like so. This formation here pretty much be impossible in Medieval, because in Medieval the buildings have what seems like a huge hitbox that you can't build or that you can't form units around, while at the same time units can't actually walk into those areas, and so it's extremely aggravating. So I've just found it best to simply not use pikemen really in Medieval, and I'm probably missing out, but I don't know how to use them. And if you don't know how to use them, it's gonna mess you up more to have them than it is to try to do without them. Okay, so this is the smaller of the armies, right? Yeah, this is definitely the smaller of the two armies. Oh, are they actually going for the attack on oh, well, they are. Oh. Good for them.
The ambush bastards! They're fighting back!
Oh man, I just love how Rome 2 looks. Rome 2 and Attila are absolutely phenomenal games, at least graphically. I am of the opinion that whenever you transition from Thrones of Britannia, which, by the way, there's a lot of crap people give to Thrones of Britannia, at least on my PCs every time I've played it, it was so much better optimized than Attila. So much better. And people give it crap, and there's a lot of crap to give, I understand, but at the same time, they fixed so much from Attila, and it never gets credit for it. But anyways, whenever you switched from Thrones of Britannia to the Warhammer games, and eventually that kind of the Warhammer graphics bled into the historical titles with Pharaoh and Troy, you get some pretty rough-looking graphics. So I'm of the opinion that Rome 2 and Attila is the peak looking graphics. So far we're doing pretty good. They have not killed really any of our troops. They've killed a couple with missiles on these pikes. There's not a whole lot I can do.
We are at your command!
Well, I suppose something I can do is use some of my troops as unit shields. This is what I did last time. Ooh, no. How bad is that? How bad is that? That was awful. Oh, heck. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Okay, swordsman, come on, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. What the heck? What? Click, right? Mouse. This is not that hard. This is literally your job. This is your whole purpose. This is your telos. Hit play. Okay. What was that about? Don't be doing that crap. Oh man, that sucks. Heck. Oh. We're just gonna have to engage with this swordman. That pike unit's too weak already. Wow. That went terribly.
Giant ballista!
Oh, that hurt to watch. Oh, this is a beautiful game. Contrast in the character models between the opposing forces is amazing. Oh, like, obviously back in Roman times, well, maybe not in Roman times,
One of our
but a
units
lot
has
of
used all its
medieval
ammunition.
and Roman or ancient battles were not fought with uniforms. And so what it seems like Rome 2 does to a point, I mean, you get into, you're fighting two armies of the same culture, it's harder to not just have color-coded. But what a lot of Rome 2 and Attila does is that if you're fighting between separate cultures, that's how you are distinct. That's how you can tell who's distinct from who. Because the different armor types, the different weapon types, the different helmets and stuff, it's completely kind of a generic-looking unit, but at the same time it works well because they do have different styles. So even the Punic factions, their hoplites would look different than the Greek hoplites. And it's not just because the Greek hoplites have different colors, it's because they actually have different weaponry and stuff that makes it look distinct. Okay, Holly's movement. They're doing that. That could not have gone worse. Let's go ahead and move this unit of hoplites up to provide a backstop. Okay, so here they are marching in. Go ahead and go on the hoplite wall. Oh, so the worst part is these skirmishers. There's not a whole lot I can do with them, to be honest. They're just kind of there until I can manage to get all of their melee groups engaged in combat. I suppose the answer could be I try to be more effective with my skirmishers. So let's try and see if I can't do something with them. They're Principes, so they're going to leave some reserve troops, looks like. In that case, let's go ahead and get a detachment of our cavalry, the one without the general, and try and make some moves with them and see if we can't just kind of drive them out a little bit. Cavalry's moving. Looks like they've been spotted. Fair enough. I mean, there's some troops right there, so yeah, they should be able to see that. Maybe not. I don't know. The, troop movement and... Oh, okay, now they can't be spotted. Cool. But this is again another thing that Rome 2 does well. In a lot of Total War games, as long as they're not, quote-unquote, hidden in trees or tall grass or whatever, they're seen. And in Rome 2, and may have started in Shogun 2 to be fair, I don't remember. But in Rome 2 for sure, buildings and structures and just being on the other side of a hill has the ability to hide troops now. And that adds so much depth to the game. People love to complain about New Total War, and I get it. New Total War is aggravating. Also, there's so much stuff that Creative Assembly has added to the Total War franchise since what we would consider the height of Total War, that they just don't get credit for it, and it's a bummer because they really do. Skirmishers are ripping us to shreds. They really do wonders. They've really done wonders for.
Infantry!
At speed!
Come on, cavalry. Let's go ahead and disengage and re-engage. I'm arguing tactics here. So, my pikemen got torn to shreds, partially or mostly by my own incompetence. I forgot about their velites just being as brutal as they are. So what I need to do is find a way to supply, don't crash, supply, even though I'm losing this battle, I don't want it to crash. That's a rough way for this battle to end. So what I want to do is use the cavalry, I suppose,
The
to
men
fill
are
in
wavering.
where I failed. Which, yeah, pikes.
Infantry ready!
It's gonna be rough over here for a while, though. Come on, break the velites and we'll disengage and repeat the process. Let's go ahead and get these units over here engaged.
The enemy general is
That
dead.
helps. That's useful. A little bit of luck goes a long way in these battles.
Heavy horse at your command!
There they go. So the velites broke. Our cavalry's not doing the hottest. We can probably really capitalize on this. Let me go ahead and just group them up so I can make sure to order them up.
The double! Round!
Come on. No! Okay. I thought it crashed. Come on, guys.
Orders,
You
my
really
lord,
need to get out of that combat.
for the people of Carthage!
Fine, let's do it this way. If they wanna move out and attack us that way, that honestly is fine because we can just take out the equites with these hoplites and just do this. Move in, get more aggressive. That will take them out quicker, and we can just rip them to shreds with our superior cavalry. Okay. Come on. Now then, are these our Libyan peltas? They are indeed. They're not the best at melee, but they're going to be better than some of their troops in there. So let's go ahead and try and use that to our advantage. You are now free, so let's attack those velites. You're wrapping around. Everything is going good. On this over here, it's just that hurt to watch. I messed that up so bad.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, let's go ahead and just use the cavalry right now. Let's not focus on our general. I'm going to ask you to move the cavalry over here. And you need to be over here. So we'll try and get them from three sides. The main front where the infantry's holding, and then use our cavalry to swing around on these sides. And then we'll try to figure out what the heck to do for this blob of troops over here. They may decide to engage once we break off more of these. Go ahead and attack. You go ahead and attack over here.
Cut them down!
There we go. That was a beautiful charge. Absolutely immaculate. Okay, now you're just you're doing the slow run thing that Rome 2 likes to do sometimes. It's fine, I understand. It looks cool, it's action-packed, you know, but we really do need you to speed things up. Okay, so the Triari are going to be heading this way. Let's see if we can't break those velites. We did. Now let's go ahead and disengage. They're going to beat us out that way. Let's go ahead and go this way then.
Advance at speed!
This way, guys. There you go. Cavalry over here, you need to disengage, and we'll charge again. So they've kind of allowed us to defeat them in detail, which is, I mean, I guess that's works. I do hate it that the AI does just keep the reserves and then just kind of sits them there and doesn't really use them. Unless we decide to bring our cavalry out, but you know, pickers can't be choosers. That's right. Pickers can't be choosers. Pickers can do whatever they want because they're let me in infantry. We need you in against those Triari. And then, okay, so they're going to try to make some moves against my cavalry. With those Triari. Are they? If they do, my plan is going to be to move in with... Oh, those are Rory. I can do some fanciness with this. Okay, so let's go ahead and move y'all back in here because the Rory really aren't a threat. So elephants, go ahead and charge them. And you know what? Nah, let's not do that. Let's not risk it.
Ready for
Go
orders.
ahead and get our cavalry through here and just elephants. Yeah, just try and take on those Rory because those are weak troops. We should be able to take them out. Oh, what the heck, guys? That's such bull. Man. I complimented your pathfinding earlier. Don't do that to me.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah,
This
Pike.
is a shameful display.
This fire plane is struggling. Okay, well, we need to figure something out. I think what it's going to be is, for now, we're just going to stick another pike unit there. And, if possible, if we see that they're all going to engage over here... Oh my gosh, dude! Figure your crap out! Carthage unit cavalry, go ahead and charge into the Rory. There's some weaker troops, so we should be able to get a decent charge on them and then retreat before they are able to do too much damage as swordsmen. Companion cavalry will just cycle charge with you. Elephants, how are you doing? 37 kills. Most of them against the Velites because they managed to shut the charge. Gotcha. Okay, go ahead and keep charging. We need to cycle charge those Rory. As a matter of fact, what we're gonna do... Go ahead and move you over here. I said we weren't gonna risk it. We need to risk it. We're gonna have to make some rescue maneuvers in order to secure the win here. Yeah, we're gonna have to move in our hoplites because if we're gonna stand a chance with our pikemen as the final line, we're gonna need a little bit more oomph behind it, so to speak.
Our men flee the field of battle.
She was
This is a shameful display.
They've not done well because I've been exclusively fighting them with cavalry. Or they've done well. I mean, they've not done bad. Okay, so the Rory can now be hammer and anviled. Carthaginian hoplites. We're not going to put any information. We're just going to charge you in. This pikeman unit has not done bad to their credit. Despite my own stupidity, they have done yeoman's work. So, okay, so the noble cavalry rallied. Go ahead and keep charging, my guys. Don't stop. Yeah, just charge into the Rory eyes rear, and maybe we can do some hammer and anvil from this side again. Okay, no. No. Riari will wreck your days, guys. Elephants are charging.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay, that's both of their generals gone. And the Rory have ran. Let's go ahead and use this hoplite unit. And we'll move Hannibal up to maybe do some, Hannibal and Anvil. That doesn't work. I'm sorry. Okay. Cavalry, move around. You just need to disengage for now. We need you for future battles. The fewer troops we have to recruit after this, the better.
Riders,
Because we'll lose a lot of veteran status with you. Okay, go ahead and attack. What are you doing back here? What? Charge. Yeah, that's right. Right into him. So... There we go. Okay, now then the Triari are going to attack.
Our general
We
is
do
under
not need
attack.
Hannibal to fall. So let's go ahead and just pull him out of that combat entirely.
What are your
The levies decided to run directly and no, Hannibal, come on, man.
Forward!
Come on, man.
Advance at speed!
Oh, they broke! They broke! Attaboy, Hannibal! Okay, well in that case, let's run them down. I did not expect them to break at that moment. But I mean, both generals were dead, and they were fighting the elephants, and elephants do add fear, I'm pretty sure. So overall, I mean, I don't think I could have done that better, despite me screwing it up several times. Oh yeah, Hannibal, 500 kills. Cavalry keep on doing the dirty business. Holy! Oh my gosh, that worked out so well there at the end. Actually, I'm just going to end that there because that's pretty good. Quit battle, close victory. Yeah, it didn't go quite the way I wanted, but we got the win, which is what matters the most. They only have 1,500 men left. They ended up killing 760, and we lost 857, meaning that 100 of those were our own troops, killing our own troops, which probably means that about 100 of those were pikemen being killed, which is really unfortunate. But we got the win. We do need to go through and recruit a lot of troops and stuff, but we have the ability to take southern Italy now without too much more resistance and to wipe out these two armies. And so overall, the battle accomplished what we needed. Okay. Let's go ahead and I guess let's just release captives. Well, none of that was planned. But that honestly may have been the best option.
The skill
So
of your
overall,
generals is famous. Can
I
you
didn't
send
handle it
them
the best. But even so, it ended up working out in our favor.
To a dry
I
throat
think
when
that
talking
was
results in nothing.
pretty good. No, I'm
I
not joining your war.
respectfully.
You want to
Will
defense
you not
alliance?
give
I'm
our
willing to
people-
offer you that much money. Sure. Keep Spain happy. We'll do agriculture. Military mint is being just finished research. Sweet. I don't know which one that was, but sweet. Military mint. What? Military mint? Was it in civil and just called military mint? What the heck? Okay. Oh, cool. That gave us more tax income and stuff like that. Sweet. Let's go ahead and try to work our way up to propaganda. It's going to give us a minus upkeep, and it's going to give us royal barracks. As for these armies, I'm gonna do this. Let's see if I can't make some moves.
Balhamun demands
He's gonna retreat.
sacrifice! I'm afraid
Now
we
then,
cannot.
let's see if we can't just still take them out.
On the move, my lord!
Okay.
How can
Let's
I
go ahead and take
serve
out this
for
army because
others?
he's a sure bet.
Destroy them!
Take him. There we go. Release captives.
Heading forth in the name of God. Leave none alive!
And there we go. And that should be the end of it, right? We can't retreat anymore, right? There we go. Southern Rome is going to be ours. Southern Italy is going to be ours. And once we take Corsica and Sardinia, Rome is going to be destroyed. And hopefully, I'm just kind of guessing that most of the rest of it I can do with diplomacy. But that is huge. Wow. Okay, well, thank you everybody so much for watching. We've made quite a bit of progress this time, even though we just took one province. We managed to take out another 2 armies, and we're going to be able to move on and take the rest of southern Italy before taking out the last bastions of Rome. So make sure you do all the things the cool kids do nowadays, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you all next time. Bye.